Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, I want to do a collection update video of some things that I've gotten over the past couple weeks. The first part of this video will be a box stay that I got from Super 7. And the next part, the last part, will be some pickups from a local toy show that I went to. It's called the toy show that I went to is at the Kane County Fairgrounds in Illinois. And it's called the Kane County Toy Show. And it's the largest toy show in the Midwest. There's literally probably 400 or 500 dealers, vendors, and it's set up all throughout inside and outside of the Kane County Fairgrounds. It's a blast. It's held twice a year. It's in the spring and it's in the fall. And I go both times every year, and I have for the past several years. And I go with my buddy Frank, who you guys may know from Beast of the East Collectibles. And him and I take the drive up, just about an hour and a half from us, hour and a half. And usually you can find some goodies, and they have everything there. I mean, He-Man, Barbies, Power Rangers, Godzilla, Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, vintage toys, modern toys, anything and everything. If you can't find something there, you're not looking hard enough, because they have it all. And it, like I said, it's pretty much just like all these vendors come, they set up and they try to sell you their stuff. And it's always a lot of fun. There didn't seem to be as many vendors and attendees this year as before, as in previous years. I can only think that has to do with the economy. Maybe things are just people don't have the discretionary income to go twice. Because in the spring it was packed. And this past Sunday we went and we could walk. It wasn't hard to get through at all. It was definitely busy, but it was nowhere near as before. So that's the only thing I can think of, which I understand things are expensive, and not everybody has the discretionary income to spend on stuff. Say hi to my cat, Loki. Actually, it's my wife's cat. But okay, let's get into it. I'll talk more about Kane County when I get to it. As always, Super 7, when you get a box day, let me move this down, you are greeted with a bunch of cool stickers and stuff from them, which is cool. I have them all somewhere. Super 7. And, all right, let's get right into it. So, okay, this is the Super 7 Mothra figure. This is the kind of like repaint, reissue, glow-in-the-dark version of these figures that are already come out. So this is of Mothra. I really like the cards on these figures, man. They're great. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, okay, there's Mothra. And the other one released was Rodan. Again, also glow in the dark, and it's kind of like a exclusive one-shot like repaint of the ones that came out, and they're glow in the dark, which is cool. And as always, or I shouldn't say as always, but as what I'm trying to do now, is pricing. These are about $20 a piece. Possibly a couple dollars more. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's around $20 that you can find them for. So, and last but not least, from Super 7 is Godzilla 1954 with Oxygen Destroyer. So this is a new figure that just came out. Really excited for that. I love that. Anything with the Oxygen Destroyer, I just think is going to sell. It's a classic piece of Godzilla history that just never really got a lot of love as far as like merchandise and stuff. And so now, like, there's like an X Plus with the diver suit Sarazawa on the X Plus, and There's a burning Godzilla with the oxygen destroyer and stuff like that. Like, I just think that stuff is really neat because you didn't see a lot of it for a long time. And again, this is from Super 7, and it is also around $20. So there you go. All right, so that's what I got from Super 7. That was my box day. I know, nothing super crazy. Excuse me. But still really cool. I'm glad I picked them up. So now we're going to move on to what I picked up at that toy show that I was telling you guys about. As always, they have a wide variety of things. But I go to find Godzilla, Power Rangers, and that's usually what I'm searching for because that's what I collect. I do have like some Pokemon stuff, some Digimon stuff, as you guys know. So if something like that I see really catches my eye, or is something cool that's really cheap, even if it's not that cool, if it's really cheap, I'll just pick it up. But so the only Power Rangers thing I found was this quad fighter from Power Rangers Zeo, and I thought this was really cool. It's still sealed in its blister pack, in really good condition. There's just a little dent right here, but other than that, it's in great condition. And as you can see, the guy was asking $15 for it, but in normal fashion, I got him down to $12. So I saved a whole $3 on it. Didn't feel like that was a bad price. I actually had this when I was a kid. So when I saw this, I was very excited, especially considering the condition that it was in. I'm going to move this down just a little bit. So I would have gotten it anyways, but the fact that I had it as a kid and I had played with it made it even more, made it even more special. So, all right. Next, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you this one. So this is something that I actually already have in my collection. I had it when I was a kid, and it's opened. But this one, as you can see, is still sealed in box. It's still wired down. It was opened up here, and I opened it and I checked. It is still wired down. It has the clamps and whatever on it. So obviously this is most people's least favorite Godzilla film, if you even consider it a Godzilla film. I do not. However, I do think that the 98 Godzilla film is a really, really fun monster film. The problem with it was they called this film Godzilla. That should have never happened because that is not Godzilla. In my opinion, I know that there's a lot of people who got into the fandom because of this film, and I think that's fantastic because that's what we need. Otherwise, this fandom will die. We need new blood every year or every so often. And whether or not it's our favorite films, quite honestly, are irrelevant. If you don't like it, don't buy the stuff from it. But so I bought this for two reasons. One, like I said, I'd already had it. I already have it, but it was opened. And I wanted it sealed because I do think this is a really cool thing from the 98 film. The second reason why I bought this, and maybe not a lot of people know this, is the 98 Godzilla line did not sell very well because people were very disappointed with the movie. And I understand that. I was very disappointed with it as well. However, what's cool about this, Trendmasters made this, mass-produced it, and sent it out to the toy stores, Walmart, whatever. But they were forced to recall this and take it off the shelves because they never got the rights to the Chrysler building. So while this was mass-produced, and there are probably thousands of them out there, so it's not necessarily rare per se, but it is something that is unique. And if you don't have this, it's actually kind of cool if you find one to pick it up because of that. So it's not a prototype like the other Trendmasters, like Godzilla the series and stuff like that, but it is something that is a little bit harder to find than most for that reason, especially in box. So that's a little cool nugget of history for you, if you will. So when I saw this, I absolutely had to get it, especially because I got it for $30. I have seen them on eBay and stuff for $60 inbox plus shipping. Some of them were free shipping. I haven't looked in a while of what they were, but for $30, I saw it in hand. I saw the condition that it was in. I had to get it. Mostly because of that fun fact about the Chrysler building, which I found very interesting. All right, moving on. Next, I got the Billiken model kit of Baragon from Frankenstein versus Baragon. So this is really cool. And this is actually something that I saw from Otaku America or Kaiju Days. They put on the Kaiju pop-up events, Kaiju Days, when G-Fest wasn't around due to COVID. So I had been following them for, a couple of years during COVID or whatever, and they were at Kane County last year. And they had this not last year, in the spring, and they had this. Here it is. It's already assembled, which is great. The Baragon is one of my favorite monsters, or one of my favorite, probably my favorite tooth and claw monsters of the Godzilla franchise. And so this, I'm going to move this up a little bit. They had this there, and good guys follow them on Facebook, and they're always at G-Fest, and they travel pretty much up and down the Midwest and do a bunch of Comic-Cons and toy shows and stuff. So, and they have a lot of stuff. So he was originally asking, I think it was $220 for this, or maybe $200. And I asked him if he could go any lower, and he was like, no, because G-Fest is coming up, and I know I can get a few bucks for it. And I was like, yeah, all right, that's fair, whatever. He's like, the lowest I can do is $190, maybe $180. And I was like, no, I'm going to wait. And I waited, and I saw it at G-Fest. And I thought for sure somebody would buy it at G-Fest. Nobody bought it at G-Fest. So they were there, and I went up to him, and he remembered, and we settled on the great price of $140. So I was pretty happy. I guess sometimes good things do come to people who wait. So this is the Billiken Baragon from Frankenstein versus Baragon, and it will go into my slowly growing Billiken collection. All right, speaking of Super 7, I got a Super 7 toy exclusive from 2003. This is the 1954 Godzilla. And it says, warning, this item is a collectible toy and is intended for ages 15 and over. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing important. So here's the heading. As you can see, it says Super 7 toy exclusive. And another little sticker. And on the header, it has Varan, Gorosaurus, Gazora, and the Showa Mogera. And this is really cool. I'll be honest, I didn't know that Super 7 had made this, and, well, had made one so long ago. I knew that Super 7 had done things in the past, but I didn't know that they had done things as far as 2003. So that was really cool when I saw this. And the guy that was selling this also had the next figure, and I bought them together as a bundle. They were about $100 each. It did come out to $100 each because I got them both for $200. So I got this guy for $100, we'll say. Can't really see him too well, but he's really cool. I'm glad I got him. But this is the one that I was really excited about. The guy I got the previous one from, I got this from, and he had this in the spring at Kane County, and I was hoping that he would have it again so that way I could negotiate the price. And I actually thought the price was pretty good when I saw it in the spring, but something just told me to wait, and lo and behold, it actually paid off. So it is the Mondo Godzilla 84 soft vinyl figure, and it is the Super X variant. So this is really cool. I'm really glad that I got it. And on the Mondo site, if you were to get these, it says they're $95. Obviously, they're sold out, so they're hard to find. And the jerk scalpers bought them all when they came out and immediately tried to flip them for $150, $200, $300. And I just thought that was ridiculous, and I refused to pay it. I refuse to pay scalper prices. It infuriates me when people do that, especially when we're just trying to collect something fun. But I was able to get this for $100, and I thought that was a great deal. A little bit more than what it came out for, but not by much if you factor in shipping and whatnot from Mondo. So I was pretty happy about it. And good things come to people who wait. So I'm also definitely looking, now that I got the Super X variant, which is actually the one that I wanted the most, to be honest with you. The other one, there's a couple different variants. Sorry, I guess I should have showed you that. There is the Return of Godzilla variant. There's the Super X variant. There's the Imperial variant, Cherry Blossom variant, and what is that? Yumi variant. I would have to say out of the ones, because I would like them all, honestly. But I really want the Return of Godzilla variant, the one that looks like he did from the movie. That's the one I want really bad. And the Imperial variant is kind of cool too. So, yeah. So that's my haul, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you guys want to see something else reviewed a little bit more in depth, let me know. It's going to be kind of hard because I'm not going to open any of these things that are in the boxes. But I don't know. If you want a closer look at something, I'll do my best. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. And share your collections. Share your videos. I want to see them. And I hope you guys are all doing good. Until next time. See ya.